Federal government calls off reopening of schools. Abuja Minister of Education Adamu has said that Nigerian schools will not reopen anytime soon until it is safe to do so because of the COVID-19 pandemic. He has therefore said that final year students preparing for the Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination (SSCE) will not be allowed to return to school, contrary to what had earlier been believed. Addressing State House correspondents after the virtual meeting of the Federal Executive Council in Abuja on Wednesday, Adamu stated that the West African Examination Council (WAEC) cannot determine the resumption date of schools for Nigeria. He said he would prefer that Nigerian students lose an academic year than to expose them to dangers. He appealed to states that have announced the resumption of school in their states to reconsider their position so as not to jeopardize the lives of the students, adding it is not safe to reopen schools now. Details later. Well, meanwhile, a lot of people have reacted to this, and it is said that any examination that cannot be written online should be postponed till next year. Please, how can you expect parents to allow their children go to school this period when millionaires are dying? That inexperienced, stupid governor Makinde of Oyo State will still meet his doom very soon because it was his stupid campaign at the stadium that brought coronavirus to Oyo State. Now the stupid governor whose children's school in abroad want our own children to die. God will terminate the life of any governor that play with our children's life. What games are we really playing? But the students are exposing themselves in the market selling for their guardian. There are two parallel governments running this country. This explains the reason for conflicting news, and I fully support you. Children's safety should be the most priority. Better as quick as possible, please. You people should be very, very careful. Now, there has been 8 reasons why schools should not be opened for now. The reasons being that there was an announcement made by March 2020 by the president for schools, churches, and marketplaces to go on lockdown due to the spreading of coronavirus COVID-19. So many students have been crying and wanting to resume school. It is a great idea for schools to reopen because education is the key to success and greatness. I did some researches and I discovered these 8 reasons why schools should still be on hold. Here are the possible reasons. 1. There will be explosion of cleaning products. Some schools worldwide have a very poor ventilation or classroom without windows. Some of the dangerous fumes released from some companies close to the school will affect the breathing system of school students and it can be harmful to their skin. School Number 2, school restrooms. Students who share restrooms together can easily be infected with the spread of the coronavirus COVID-19. There are students who have disability. Some students have disabilities, and in this period, they need so much attention and support during school days. 4. Some students cannot stay without playing. During break time, so many students derive joy in playing around in the school premises and with friends. And number 5, there are mental health issues. Some schools across the world lack counselors, They also lack first aid treatment materials. There are some students who find it very difficult to read and understand. They can't do without the aid of a counselor. Meanwhile, number six, wearing of mask. Disabled pupils will find it very difficult to communicate in the classroom. So you can imagine, if you take a very good look at all this mentioned, you will notice that by the time school resumes, there will be a lot of casualties and people will definitely be infected with COVID-19. You can say reasons why school should not be opened anytime from now. Well, that is a very good one. Meanwhile, let me have your take on this and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.